Everyone. I hope you are all doing fine. Our lesson today is about environment and ecology. Um, Before talking about, I'd like you to have a look at this image and tell me what do you notice? Okay. Uh, of course, on the left we have a Earth that is happy, green, and satisfied, if you want. On the left, and due to industrialization, due to human activities, Earth is suffering. Before talking about this issue, which is pollution and climate change, etc., let's some vocabularies related to this unit. You have a list of words that we are going to match with these pictures. You have landfill. Landfill is a place where we throw our garbage and trash. We have a waste basket, green areas, air pollution, recycle, trash or garbage, soil erosion. Soil erosion means injera turba and toxic. So let's begin with the first picture. The first picture, of course, is a waste basket. Number two, or picture B, is air pollution because we have here the smoke coming out from this factory. This is a sign, C, picture C is a sign of recycling. Picture D, it's a green area. Picture E is landfill. You can see here there is a lot of garbage. Next picture is soil erosion. This sign is toxic, of course. And the last one is trash or garbage. More vocabularies. We have the ozone layer, greening, extinction. Extinction in Arabic means انقراض. Number 4, global warming هو الاحتباس الحراري. Acid rain, damping, recycling, toxic, give off. Give off means الانبعاث. Okay, انبعاثات. Deforestation. Okay, we have forest and deforest is the opposite of forest. قطع الأشجار. And droughts, of course, is الجفاف. The process of collecting used materials and treating them to be used again. I always tell you that there are always keywords to help you find the word that you are looking for. So first, here let's find these. Number 1, we have treating them to be used again. Materials and again. So this is recycling. B, a layer of gases which stops harmful radiation. A layer, harmful radiation from the sun reaching the earth. Of course, is the ozone layer. C, no longer existing or disappearing. With something no longer existing, of course, it is extinction. D, rain that contains dangerous chemicals. We have rain and dangerous chemicals. This is acid rain. Creating green areas. This is greening. Of course, it's greening. F, throwing away unwanted materials in rivers and seas. This is what we call dumping. Send out smoke or smell. Remember, give off from factories, from vehicles, etc. Cutting down of trees. This is deforestation. Poisonous is a synonym of toxic. Of course, it's toxic. The increase in temperature of Earth's atmosphere is global warming. This is a kind of definition of global warming. A continuous dry weather. This is droughts. So let's practice what we have already learned on the third exercise. Fill in the blanks with words from exercise above, which means the previous exercise. Number one, in big cities, cars and buses pollute the air as they smoke. So they give off smoke. Number two, to protect our environment, we must what? Our waste. Waste is a synonym of garbage, rubbish. Okay, so recycle means use it again. Somalia is a country in Africa, has known continuous for the last 10 years. Continuous what? You know, Africa suffer from droughts, majority of African countries. So droughts, number three. Number four is a big threat to our environment. Okay, so it's deforestation. Um, Another exercise in which we are going to go through the issue of environment. Okay, work in group. You can't work in group right now, okay, but you can do it by yourself and place these phrases. All these phrases are related to pollution with its causes, its types, consequences on people, on the environment, etc. Okay, but before doing this, I'd like you to watch this video in which you're going to have an idea about the main causes, okay, of pollution, all the environmental issues, consequences, and how to deal with this. Okay, please watch this video first, then fill in, complete the diagram that comes after.
Planète Terre.
Планета Земля.
Planeta Tierra.
كوكب الأرض.
行星地球.
Planet Earth. In this vast universe of ours, we know of no other place so hospitable to life in its infinite variety. But today, climate change poses a clear and present danger. It threatens every species on Earth, increasing the number of extreme weather events that require international action. The time for leadership and meaningful initiatives is now. As part of an intergovernmental effort under UN leadership, the world's top scientists have concluded that our climate is changing, and they have issued urgent warnings about our future we can't afford to ignore. The IPCC reports leave no room for doubt. Global warming is a fact. And human activity, including the burning of fossil fuels, industrial emissions, and deforestation, are the main cause of climate change and its most dangerous side effects. The dramatic rise in greenhouse gases over the last 250 years, particularly carbon dioxide, has caused temperatures to rise across the globe, and this warming is projected to accelerate at an alarming and dangerous pace. Science is a powerful witness. Our world is undergoing a dramatic transformation. Dangerous atmospheric changes already observed and measured will continue for decades. Changes in precipitation patterns will intensify drought in some areas and aggravate flooding in others. And as the world's glaciers disappear and the oceans heat up, global sea levels may rise between 18 and 59 centimeters by the end of the century. The shrinking of Greenland's ice sheet and large-scale loss of ice in Antarctica could exacerbate the problem with unpredictable speed. Small island nations, already victimized by increased storm surges, and beach erosion could one day be lost to the sea. As climate change disrupts nature's balance, biodiversity suffers. In the oceans and on land, all of Earth's species are threatened. Some may disappear forever. Climate change could potentially compound growing population pressures on food supplies, already fragile in many places. Over the long term, worldwide agricultural yields will likely decrease drastically in all regions. And as always, the poorest among us are the most vulnerable. Rain-fed agriculture could drop 50% by 2020 in some African countries, increasing malnutrition and the need for emergency aid. Nearly 1/6 of the world's people rely on mountain glaciers for drinking water, crucial supplies which are expected to decline significantly as these glaciers melt away. 44% of the world's people live within 150 kilometers of the coast and will be exposed to more frequent and more destructive storms and coastal flooding, and rising sea levels, which may over time inundate low-lying countries, islands, and cities. Cities like Alexandria, Kolkata, Dhaka, Bangkok, and Shanghai, home to hundreds of millions of people. We will have to adapt. Regions that bear the least responsibility for what is happening will be among the hardest hit. We can shape a different future. The IPCC's reports that have been endorsed by more than 150 countries offer a range of options for moving forward together. Solutions exist, but there's no time to waste. First, we must stabilize global greenhouse gas emissions. Then, according to the world scientists, we could limit the rise in global temperature to 2 degrees Celsius and prevent the most severe impacts of climate change. If the world reduces its emissions by approximately 2/3 by the year 2050. This must be a global effort, and with real leadership, it can be done. All of us must change our consumption patterns. Improved conservation and energy efficiency could help enormously without requiring major expenditures. But it's largely up to governments to ensure that the right choices are available and attractive, like more efficient modes of transportation and better building codes. Better management of our forests can also play a vital role, helping the planet to heal itself by drawing carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. The IPCC also suggests we change the way we think about energy. The cost of fossil fuels should reflect their long-term impacts on climate change. A price on carbon emissions would encourage the development of alternative energy sources, and that would help developing countries choose a more environmentally sustainable course. We must act together, and we must act now. One way or another, the Earth will survive. By acting together, the world's leaders can ensure that we will too, and that the planet we leave behind for our children will be a place where they can thrive.
Now we have this diagram, as I told you before. After watching the video, please try to complete this diagram, okay, with the types of pollution, effects of pollution on people's health and the environment, and suggest some solutions. Everything is on the charts. Thank you so much for your attention. The last exercise, match the following words to the appropriate picture below. You have global warming, Greenpeace, wind energy, deforestation, water pollution, solar energy, nuclear energy, and water energy. So the first picture, let's begin with the first picture. This is, of course, is wind energy. Next one, you have water here around. This is water energy, creating water, using water to create energy. This is nuclear energy. Here we have for trees that are cut down. This is deforestation, of course. This sign means global warming. Next one is you have rubbish on water. This is water. People throw garbage and some animals, some sea animals are suffering. This is water pollution. Greenpeace, of course, is a non-governmental organization that protects the environment and deal with it. Of course, the last one is the solar energy. This is the end of our lesson. I hope it was clear. Thank you so much for your attention and goodbye.